Everybody here. Are we ready to begin?
Yes.
Great. Well, you guys look like you're very comfortable in those chairs. I wish that I could be sitting down, but I have to say, it doesn't look as good to just be sitting down and talking. I was recently actually at a conference, and there was a speaker, Benoit Mandelbrot, and he walked on stage and sat down. He said, "Please excuse me for sitting down. I am very old." So I was thinking, maybe I can play the sitting down thing if I say, "Please excuse me for sitting down, I'm very young." But then I thought, I don't know, that might not work. So now you might be wondering why a 12-year-old is talking to you about something as important as video conferencing. My name is Adora, and at the age of 7, I published my first book, Flying Fingers, Master the Tools of Learning Through the Joy of Writing. And more recently, I published a second book called Dancing Fingers, which is a collection of my poetry. So I really enjoy writing, and I actually go to different schools, talk to kids about why reading and writing is so important. Now, I have been teaching in a variety of schools just by flying to places and going to the school in person, but I thought I'm only able to affect maybe a few schools every few months by doing this. Is there a better way? And a school in Texas had actually requested me, and I wasn't able to fly down to Texas, and they said, "Have you ever thought about video conferencing?" And this, I thought, was a really great way to connect with schools, and so far it's been providing me with great ways of sharing my knowledge with other kids and even with teachers. Now I've taught over 400 schools through video conferencing, and it's a really amazing way to connect. Now, when I talk about video conferencing, I know that a lot of people think video conferencing, isn't that kind of like for business? Or there are a lot of myths, I think, that abound about video conferencing, so I came up with this presentation, Myth-Busting Video Conferencing. It was also a little inspired by one of my favorite shows on the Discovery Channel, which is, any guesses as to what this show is that features these two? Mythbusters, yes! Mythbusters. So it's one of my favorite shows, and I did a kind of a Mythbusters themed video conferencing presentation. Now, myth number 1 that I found is that video conferencing is for stiff suit and tie business people. It has no relevance to a classroom full of shirt and jeans wearing kids. Well, I thought about this one a little bit, and I said, that one's busted. Now, the reason why is because video conferencing has many classroom applications. So video conferencing allows kids to collaborate, to present, create, research, motivate. There are just so many different ways you can use video conferencing in the classroom. So I want to hear from you. Raise your hand if you have a video conferencing unit in your classroom.
We all do now, we just don't know how to use it.
Great! So, are there any ways you've thought about that you can use video conferencing in your classroom?
We're going to have a virtual field trip tomorrow, first day. Great,
virtual field trips. So that is one that I hear from a lot of teachers, virtual field trips. So it's, the nice thing about virtual field trips, to me, is that instead of just reading in a book about a manatee or a seal or whatever, you can connect to the aquarium to see them and to see reptiles or to see lizards or whatever kind of animal it's talking about. It's really making it come alive. So video conferencing has applications like virtual field trips. Are there any other kind of projects you guys are thinking about?